Hello guys, in this part we're going to set up our character and make him walk and jump in the hip position, and that means when he's going to hold a machine gun and be stand up, we are going to have a lot of positions like crouching, dropping on the floor, etc. So first of all, we're going to delete this mannequin folder. We don't need this. I forgot to delete it in the previous part, so let's do it now. Then we're going to enter this folder, right click here, create a new folder and name it animations. Now get all of this except the showcase map, the animation blueprint, this montage, and this blend spaces, and move them inside here. All right, perfect. And now we can delete all this. All right. Okay, and now we can go on. First of all, let's go to the animations and find, let's click here, jump, and we have to open this one. Okay. All right. Let's right click this and go create a new animation montage, and same goes for jump from stand. We're going to use this later on. Create anim montage. Okay, open one montage, and here we're going to create a new slot. Go to anim slot, add slot, and I'm going to name it full body. Perfect. I'm going to change to full body. Don't worry, it's not messed up. And open the other jump and change it to full body as well. All right, let's save everything. Perfect. All right, now we can close this. Let's delete this filter, go back to characters. Let's open our character because we're going to need it. Open full blueprint editor. Now let's go back here, right click, animation, and let's create a new animation blueprint. Target this skeleton. Okay, I'm going to name it my character underscore anim BP. All right, and open this up as well. I'm going to right click again, go to animation and choose blend space, not 1D, one direction, we need blend space. Target this skeleton as well, and I'm going to name this, give me a moment, I'm going to name this, okay, I'm going to name this jog underscore BS. All right. Okay, we're going to start from this. This is a blend space, which is going to make his move and rotate our character. So open up this axis settings. In the horizontal, we're going to have the direction, which is going to go between -180 and 180. In the vertical axis, we're going to have speed, which is going to go from 0 to 600. Oh, 600. Okay, let's go down here to sample interpolation and write 2. Okay, this is going to make our animations blend a little bit smoother. So now we have to put our animations inside here. So write the word jog. All right, so we're going to get the forward and put it here in the center and top here. The backwards is going to go here, as well as here, as well as here, and here. The left is going here and here, the right one down there. All right. So the blend space is ready. So you can see our character moving. Perfect. Let's implement this blend space inside the animation blueprint. But first, let's set up our character. Let's go to viewport, click on mesh. All right, we're going to choose mannequin, of course. We're going to choose my character anim BP, -90 here and -90 here. Perfect. Okay, what I miss? I need to add a component. Let's search for arm, spring arm, and we're going to attach this to the capsule. Okay, let's delete this and this. Okay, on Y, we're going to use 50 and on Z, 50 as well. And we're going to use pawn control rotation inside here. Okay, let me check something else. Perfect. Now let's add one more component, which is going to be our camera. Okay. And the camera is actually ready. All right. Now our character is kind of dead. As you can see, if I hit play, nothing is going to happen, of course. Okay. But do not worry, because we're going to make this character alive. Okay? Okay. Let's move on. All right. Let's go to the event graph here. And let's add some movement inputs to our camera first. Let's delete all of this. Right click, look. All right, let's go for look up. All right. First of all, I'm going to hold B and click to create a branch and check if this value is not 0. Okay. And if it isn't, I'm going to search for pitch input, add controller pitch input, and plug in the axis value. This is going to make our character look up and down when I move my mouse. So I'm going to do exactly the same for right and left. So I'm going just to copy this. But this time I'm going to search for yaw input and plug in the axis value. All right. Compile and save. Now, if I click play, we're going to see that as I move my mouse, I can look actually left, right, up, and down. And that's perfect. So I'm going to comment on this, and this is my mouse camera movement. And that's fine. And that's actually ready. All right. Let's make now our character actually move. Okay, so I'm going to right click and search for move forward. I need the event. Okay. I'm going to check again if this is not 0. And if it's not 0, I want to add a movement input like this. Perfect. So the scale value is the axis value, but to find the world direction, I'm going to right click, get actor rotation. I'm going to right click to split struct spin. I'm going to right click, find make rotator. I'm going to plug only yaw, nothing else. And I'm going to get the forward vector of this rotator. And now you're going to see what the graph formatter does. If I select these three nodes and press Alt and F together, it's going to format my graph a little bit better. So that's what it does. I'm going to plug in this one here. And this is going to make my character move forward. Let's check it out. Forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. And of course I can look around. I can go left or right. Okay, so that's that. Let's change a bit the floor so it's a little bit bigger. Let's change it to 10 by 10. Okay, that's a bit better. So let's make our character move left and right. Right click and find move right, the event again. I'm going to copy all this because it is exactly the same. Plug in this. But now I don't need the forward vector, but I need the right vector. And plug in this output to the world direction. If I click play, I can go forward, backwards. Oh, sorry. I think something is wrong here. Let's check our inputs, axis mappings, move right. What's wrong? What's wrong here? Oh, the scale value. Okay, so now I can go left, right, forward, and backwards. Of course, our character is completely dead. I mean, it doesn't move, but that's what we're going to fix right now. Okay? All right, let's move on. Let's comment on this. This is our movement. All right, compile and save. Perfect. Let's go to our character animation blueprint. All right. I'm going to right click here, click state, machine, add new state machine. I'm going to name this hip loco. Okay, that's fine. Locomotion. Let's go and double click this. Create a new state. I'm going to name this idle and one more to go to jog and backwards. Okay. All right. Double click idle, search for idle. I'm going to use the idle rifle hip and put it here. Let's go into jog. And now, if I search for jog, I'm going to find my jog BS, and that's what I'm going to use. Right click direction and promote it to variable, direction, right click speed and make it a variable as well. Oops, sorry, speed. Click everything, Alt and F. Perfect. Go back. Let's fix this stuff now. Okay, let's check for jog. We need an end here. First of all, to start jogging, we need our speed to be greater than 0. And of course, I'm going to create a new variable here. Name it is falling. Get it here, click no. And I don't want to fall, to be in the air. Perfect, save everything. Let's go back. And just to go backwards, we only need one thing. We just need our speed to be below or equal 0, nothing else. All right, and let's save this pose. I'm going to name it I'm going to name it, let's say, hip loco. Okay. Now I'm going to compile first and then search for hip loco slot and then plug it here. And here we're going to pass the locomotion through our full body slot, which is going to be used for jumping. So let's go Alt F. Perfect. And save it. Oh, our character is kinda alive, but we don't have everything we need to feed these variables so the animation work. Let's fix that. First of all, right click in the event graph for init animation. Let's get the pawn owner and cast it through our character, and let's promote this to a variable named character. Perfect. Okay, let's comment this init the references and leave it here. Okay, let's start now for the animation. First of all, I want to check if our character is valid, just to be sure. After this, let's fix our speed. To get our speed, we're going to get our character velocity, get our velocity, get the length of this vector, and this is going to be our speed. Nice. Now, right click, calculate direction. And to calculate the direction, which obviously is our direction, we need the velocity, which is here, and our actor rotation. So let's get our character again, get actor rotation, all right, and plug it in here. And this is our direction. And last, let's get our character again and search for falling for character movement, and this is our falling. And now the magic, let's select everything, Alt and F, and perfection. Okay, this feeds our variables with the necessary information. So now if I compile and save and hit play, oh my god, our character moves smoothly in every direction we go, and I can go right, left, up and down, and everything works fine. What doesn't work? What you heard is the space. The space doesn't work. My character doesn't jump. Let's fix this. Let's make our character jump. All right. First of all, I'm going to right click here and create a custom event called jump underscore anim. Perfect. And B, I'm going to check if our speed is below or equal to 0, and if it, and I'm going to play an animation montage depending on if we're moving or not. I'm going to play if the speed is below 0 or equal to 0, which means that we're standing. I'm going to play this animation in animation speed 0.9, or else I'm going to play the jog montage in animation speed 0.7. Okay, I'm going to need this event to fire the animation for jumping. So plays jump anim montage when called. Perfect. And Alt F to create everything. Perfect. Let's compile and save. So now let's go back to our character to create the jump logic, right? Perfect. Okay, so first of all, let's create a macro. First of all, I'm going to name it can we jump. This is going to be a macro to check if we can jump, so later on it's going to be easier for us to add even more conditions. So let's create a branch here, and now the only thing I want to check is if I am falling, because if I'm falling, it means that I am already jumping and I don't want to jump again. So let's create true and false. Okay, here I need not Boolean. Let's Alt F, click on inputs, and let's change the color to something bluish and save the color. All right, perfect. So now let's right click, click jump. I need the event. When I release, I need to stop jumping, and that's it. Okay, and now I'm going to get my mesh, get anim instance, and cast it to my character animation blueprint so I can call the jump event. But before I do this, I need to check if we can jump. If we can jump, then I'm going to call jump animation and then actually jump. Click all this, Alt and F, and let's create a command, jump calls event in anim blueprint. Perfect. That's it. That is perfect. All right. And let's get to character movement for just a moment and check the maximum walk speed. Change this to 400 and this one to 200. All right, compile and save, and let's check it out. Now we can move perfectly, and if I hit jump, oh, I actually jump. Perfect. And if I'm standing, I can jump as well with a different animation montage. Can you see that? And if I walk, I can jump, I can go backwards and jump, and all that lovely kind of stuff. All right. So I guess we're ready, we're fine, and I'm going to end the video here. On the next part, we're going to create a sprint effect. Till then, I hope everything goes fine for you, and see you next time. Thank you for watching.